Hey everybody, welcome back to another episode of Nomi Factory, GTCEu Hormone. Alright, so here we are today, episode 91. And last episode, I believe we were working on the Draconium and Derium, trying to get conduits and all that. Between episodes, I think I said that I was going to get our conduits upgraded. And I have done just that. As you can see here, we have Draconium energy conduits running through our base. And if I'm not mistaken, that's about 8 million RF throughput. Yeah, 8 million. So we're not going to need to worry about power or throughput for a while. Because we got like 10 billion? 10 billion energy stored anytime. Kind of the reason why I don't bother with bank storages until like the Draconium energy ball, because it's its own storage pretty much. Anyway, so oops. So I did a couple things. A lot of supplying and passiving. EBS for energy and vibrant ingots. I believe I set that up. I also did one for Enderium that I can remember. Nakwada, we have that, I believe. I also did indium, tin, barium, titanium cuprate mix. And additionally, the ingots smelting, which... So the dust is made of barium, tin, copper, titanium, and indium, and an LUV. And then after that, the ingot is then an Aquila reactor or EBF. And yeah. And then I didn't do this yet, but fusion ring. I want to get into the fusion ring. I started to work on some of the components for the fusion controller block here. We're going to be needing the wire. We're going to be needing UHPIC, which I remind myself there's some changes that I did in the clean room. But yeah, so we're going to need that. We're going to also be needing plutonium-241. So in an earlier episode, I thought there was no way to get 241 because of a version upgrade bug. Turns out I was wrong. There is actually a way to get it, and it comes in the way of nuggets, right? And if you look at here, LEU-233 or LEU-235 both gives nuggets of plutonium-239 and 241, 239 and 241, and also uranium-238 for that right there. So since then, I've gotten quite a bit of 239 and 241, so we'll be good there. The only other thing about the fusion ring, if I'm not mistaken, oh, okay, yeah, so the coils, I think, is the only remaining thing that we need to do. And probably get some niobium titanium smelted down and supplied into, well, all of our EBFs. Or S lines. Okay, so we have everything else here for the most part. Quantum processors we could probably use. Yeah. Okay, so been having some concerns, well, confusion about getting into the crystals, because it looks like the crystal circuits are going to be needing this whole chain here. And in order to get the crystal chips, we need the raw chips, and the chips are made from using europium or sludge/mutagen, right? And I go back here, mutagen requires bacterial sludge, requires a cleaner room, which requires tier 8 circuits. And tritanium, which also requires a Mark II. So it kind of feels like a loop. Crystal processing unit requires that, requires that, requires that. Yeah, so it says liquid europium. So we have to get europium. After the first few, you can smash them into pieces using a forge hammer and duplicate them with bacterial sludge or more europium. Bacterial sludge can later be obtained by proxicating stem cells. Yeah, so we have to get the fusion reactor. So, enriched naquita. Oh, that's right. I think I was processing our sulfate. There we go. We have the enriched naquita sulfate dust. Oops. Now it does that. Oh, what's this? Oh, sulfur. Okay. So now with this. Wait, didn't I take care of this? Okay, I guess I didn't. Okay, so we'll go ahead and get this going. So again, we're going to be needing hydrogen. No, wait a minute. I swear I set this up. Let me go make sure. So wait, that would be in the... Yeah, the Naquita EBFs. To make sure. Okay, let's see here. Argon. Okay, maybe I didn't set this up. Okay, well, anyway, here's the Enderium that will run until we have 128. And that is the indium, barium, titanium cuprate. I'm not sure what that's doing, if anything at all. Oh, that was for zirconium. Okay, so we're gonna need that EBF, and then I'll have to request some coils here. I don't think that should take too long. That's finished. It does have to smelt the osmium. So I may have to come back after a pause here. Or I guess I can repurpose this. Yeah, you know what? Let's repurpose this. Okay, so I'm gonna get rid of this, and then I'm gonna pop in hydrogen. And honestly, I'm not too concerned about the loss of high octane here. It's negligible at this point. Okay, so there's a hydrogen in there, and then now we need to put in the sulfate. I can get a... There we go. All right, so that's in there. Now, unfortunately, it's going to need a fluid output. Maybe. I don't think this is going to work, but we'll see. No, I'm not that one. That's the wrong output. Output match. Oh, look at that. It works. Okay. So far that seems to be fine. Why isn't this running? Oh, because it needs argon in there. It has argon. Oh, did I just stop it? I think I just killed it. No, it's not the wrong, right? Hammer. Okay, so that works fine. Okay, so we're fine there. All right, so that is working now. I like how partially it lights up there. All right, so that is kicking along, and that's going to spit out our sulfuric acid. So why don't I just get an interface here? Bada boom. All right. So how long does this take? Looks to be about 25 seconds. I don't think this is overclocked. Yeah, no. Okay. So, enriched. Hey, look at that. Okay, so we got our first enriched Naquita. Oh, right. I have the bags of vacuuming up my crap. Okay, so that quest is done. Now we open the way for tritium coils, right? So we're gonna need do we even need tritium coils? I don't think we need tritium coils specifically for the fusion ring, but we are gonna need them to some degree, and it's gonna need ZPM. So let me get to what I was gonna show you earlier. So in the clean room, kind of upgraded some of our machines. So our chemical reactor is now running at ZPM because I know we needed it for something. Let's see. Oh yeah, so the UHPIC wafer does need LUV at least, but I figured why not to put it to ZPM, right? And that uses again Naquita. So I did have a extractor somewhere that is feeding Naquita into our machines down here. I even think the assembler also has Naquita. Where is the fluid? Is there a fluid? No, okay, there's no fluid. There's no Naquita in this. Wait. Yeah, okay, there's no Naquita in this one. But the assembler is also running on ZPM. IV still, but ZPM. Because this is our cutting machine, because we need to cut the wafers, of course. Okay, so, we are going to need 16 coils. Where's my doodad? There it is. Recipe. Okay. Let's get a root slot here. And we're gonna need trinium coil. And we're gonna need 16 of that. 16 of that. But now we need to mat this out. All right. And from there, wire mill. Wire mill. Come on. There you go. Okay. And the Naquita foil. Oops. Let me split that. All right, so we're gonna need 128 of our trinium ingots, and we're gonna need 32. Ooh, okay, so we need to wait for the enriched Naquita to process a little bit. But for now, I think we can work on the fusion reactor. Everything else here, tungsten steel, iridium neutron. Okay, so we're gonna have to do some other crafting here. Superconductor coils. Okay, so we do need 4 of these blocks, so we're going to need to ask for... Oh wait, no, so these are separate from the trinium coils. My mistake. Okay, I think we can make everything else here, though. Okay, so we see Naquita. Enriched. Okay, so we're already at 10. But we need... What was it, 15? Oh, 32. Crap. Okay, do we even have enough sulfate? We're gonna need... 32, so we need 22 times 6. Okay, we have enough sulfate. Okay. So, yeah, might need to wait on that. So let's go back up to our terminal here, and we'll say fusion. And to make the fusion controller, we're still going to need to get the wires settled up and the plates. Okay, so that shouldn't be a big deal. Okay, so double plutonium. It's going to be a matter of pattern. Double. Right, and then we're going to need osmiridium. Double osmiridium plate. Whoops, wrong button. And I should have more patterns. Yeah, there we go. I did make a big request for patterns, as you can see there. Double. If I can spell correctly, that would help. Double. And indium. Indium. There we go. And we're just going to do use on the ingot, because that will be easier in the end. Now, I think we needed the double wires, but let's just see. Oh, wait a minute, what? What's up here? Platinum, you say? Okay. All right, so we still need to get the superconductor coil block, and that is going to require the LUV assembler, and we're going to need to get some trinium. So we're going to need 3, 4, 5, 6 times 4 divided by 144. So we're going to need 96 ingots melted down for the coils alone. And let me guess, trinium is going to require a big extractor for it, isn't it? HV at least, okay. If I take that, is that going to start up the trinium? Oh, there's the quest that I never finished, but not that it's a big deal, because, you know, we don't get rewards. Okay, so that's a sulfate. That is just permanently stopped. Okay, so we don't need to worry about it making more tritium right now because we really don't need more. All right, so we're gonna need a tank, and I think we should get a big boy tank. We're gonna be getting more than just 16,000 or whatever it is. Can I maybe go down here? I might need to make yeah, okay. So I'm gonna need an extractor. What's making that sound? Nope, got it. Reactor? Hmm. So what's the deal with our platinum? Do we have platinum? We have platinum ore, uranium triplatinum. I am gonna need to figure out where to go for more trinium. I mean platinum. Sheldonite. Nickel, you say? Well, I have a lot of nickel. So if I put that into the, looks like the thermal centrifuge, I should get, yeah, okay. So let's go to the thermal centrifuge and look at that setup while we wait for the extractor and the enriched naquita to smelt. Okay, so that should give us some more platinum. Home, please. Okay, so let's see here. Extractor. That's done. And now let's go back. Probably dedicate this extractor to the trinium. But that is going to take some amount of time there. So it's probably best I do dedicate this to trinium. That being said, though, I'm probably going to have to... Well... Yeah, okay. Well... I kind of want to play this by ear for a little bit. Not that trinium is really all that hard to get, but at the same time, I just want to get basics of what I need the trinium for made before I worry about, like, possibly, I don't know, wasting trinium. But then again, you can just solidify trinium fluid, I'm pretty sure, right? Yeah. So it's not ultimately that big a deal, but then I have to worry about breaking up the mill buckets into portions smaller than an ingot. I don't know. It's hard to explain. But while this smelts up, I am going to go AFK. And we have just almost enough of that. So let's see. Let's try and get the recipe set up then for the coil. Right, so we get that. And assemble. There we go. So now when I request 4, it's going to say that it doesn't have these items. Okay, so we are going to need the 2 times indium and the enriched knock with a foil. And then that into foil. And that should end up working all right. Do we really not have? Am I gonna have to add a nut? Oh, I didn't add. Okay, I see what I did. I never added those extra faces to the bender, the third bender bus. the third bus, the bender's third bus. There we go. English. So where did I put? There we go. Okay, and bada boom. And then back to our terminal, we'll drop this into its respective slot. Oh, we know this is for the wall. There we go. Okay, so now if I requested, not that, if I requested the fusion block, it, oh, niobium titanium, whoopsies, niobium titanium. Don't have the ingot form. Okay, and then there we go. Back to the bender, and that's the wrong thing. Okay, so now there we go. That should be it. There, so it can make everything, but we can't obviously make it yet because we don't have the means to, we don't have the trinium in there yet, in the assembler. So I'm gonna go ahead and sit by this extractor, and yeah, I'll come back when well, I think I'll come back when we made the controller itself, right? So fusion reactor, controller, ingots, the generators, the plates, all that. Oh, that's going to be a lot of... That's going to be a big craft, actually. You know what? That's probably going to be a craft that I set off to go when I've ended the episode, because it needs 32 crafts of the wafer here. And that's going to be a while still. Maybe a couple minutes. Okay, is there anything... Okay. Let me pause here and let me just do some thinking. Hey, everybody. All right, welcome back. We had a little break there, ended up doing some things, but now I believe I finished doing what we were trying to set out to do. Make a fusion reactor Mark 1. So, let me just go ahead and put this down here. I'll probably use that for the episode thumbnail. Now, unfortunately, we don't have the means to set this up just yet. We still need the coils. Actually, I think we did make those. Okay, we do have those now. Yeah, good. We do need the fusion machine casings and fusion glass, and that's going to require us to make iridium neutron reflectors, PBI. We have that. Okay, so that's just going to be a matter of tungsten, double tungsten carbide plate, and double beryllium, and root it. So let's... Ooh, tin alloy. I don't think we have tin alloy in here yet. Okay, I don't know if we have tin alloy smelted down. I think we do. Yeah, we do. Okay. Oh, I need to fix the input here, so there we go. And I'm thinking we're gonna need more than that, so I'll just give it 8 buckets. Okay. So let's try and get some patterns done before we end off this episode. So reflectors. That is going to go into the assembler. There we go. Oh, there we go. All right, that's assembler. Yeah, okay. So let's see if we have everything already set up. Okay, so we need the beryllium plates. So beryllium, we don't have plates yet. That's no big deal. Actually, do we even need to worry about plates? I don't think we do. There we go. And bender. Wait, does that go there? No, it goes into 2. Oh, oh. There you go. Okay, so we should be able to make that now, right? All right, cool. What else do we need? Oh yeah, the fusion machine casing. So fusion machine casing. That's going to be pumps. That's going to be PBI. I think everything in here is good to go. That does look pretty expensive though, with the coils it's going to need, which pretty sure I already am aware of the fact that we're going to need to stock this bad boy with a lot of trinium. In fact, where's my terminal? Wait, how much did we need again? 48. Actually, you know what? No, we're going to need more than that. Okay, so we're going to need 79. Da, da, da. Okay, so let's just do this. Add root slot. Okay. All right. And let's see. Bender. Oh man, we're going to need a lot of this stuff. Oh my goodness. So how many ingots is this going to require then? Yeah, 960. That's about right. And then that. Yeah, so we got a lot of. Ooh, I did not realize how expensive this is going to be. Okay, so this is probably going to be something I'm going to take care of offline. Yeah, so I'm going to need all that trinium. I'm going to need to melt all of that down. And then niobium titanium. Oh yeah, so the niobium titanium is not that big a deal, although we are going to need a lot of it. Are going to need a lot of the indium tin barium cuprate. Yeah, what's that? Okay, well, I may as well go ahead and... Oh, we're out of barium. Okay, well, that's going to be a thing that I'm going to have to take care of. So, yeah, that's going to be the episode. Hope you all enjoyed. We're that much closer to fusion. And an extension, europium. All right, that's going to be it for now. I will see you all next time. Ta-ta for now.